Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's been a few days since we last posted over here at Defy Corporations, but today I got a video for you guys. So what we're going to be doing is basically answering the most frequent question that's been asked me throughout my YouTube Dofus history, I suppose. Basically, a lot of people want to know how to make commas, and I've always been asked how to make commas. Usually I show crushing as the technique, or at least it's my go-to technique. But I understand that it doesn't work for everyone, so today I want to show you guys a decent alternative that that can work basically at any level of commas that you have. It's just going to work to different extents because it's going to allow you to do it to a different level. Basically, I'll explain everything in a second. I don't want to keep you guys hanging. The base idea is you're just going to go to the rune, not to the rune market, sorry, Force of Habit. You're going to go to the equipment market and you're going to find an item that's going to be have a disparity between the craft price and the sale price, market sale price, and you're just gonna craft it, give it a quick mage, bring it up to like some decent stats, nothing crazy, no over mages, nothing, and you're gonna put it in market. And if you chose the right item, hopefully you'll be able to make some profit. What I'm gonna do today is just give myself 5 million commas. I used to have a lot more commas than this. They've been slipping. I'm not sure where my commas have been going. I used to have, at one point, I think I had like 200 something million, so we're just going to give ourselves 5 million, and now I'm down to basically this. I do have some other gear and stuff, but anyways, so I have that 5 million commas on me, and we're just going to go to the equipment market, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown of my basic thought process. So in general, I try and avoid rings because rings are usually used for exos, but you can also check out rings because sometimes rings can be bought so that they're made into exos, right? In which case you don't actually even have to mage it because the ring or jeweled magus will mage it themselves. The basic idea is you're just going to go sort by level. Mine's already sorted. Go down to the end and you're going to find an item that you know is typically used in sets today. So an item that you would want to avoid because it's not used. For example, let's say this thing here, spit shinners. I mean, they look good, I guess. Range and MP. I don't personally know people who use them, but maybe they are being used. Or I don't know, anything. Like, you just look, if you don't really feel like people use it, skip it, find another item. And this is what I mean by it's good for anyone at any level of commas. Now I have 5 million commas, so I'm scrolling all the way down. But let's say you had 500,000 commas, right? You could go towards maybe around here and try to figure out another one of these maybe that you could do. Right? The only difference is, whereas I would be spending closer to 5 million and then hopefully making around maybe 1 million, you could spend closer to 500,000 commas and then maybe make 100,000 commas, you know? So yeah, you just want to find an item that's well used. For example, let's say Tristan Palms is very used for agility gear. So we're going to take a quick look at the craft. 3.3, 4.7, that's like about 800,000. Add that's like 1.6, that's like about 2 point something. We're getting pretty close to the 2.8, so probably not this one. This one's about 2.2 to the to craft, but then if we include the mage, it would be probably around 2.4, which is about 400,000 comma benefit. It could be doable, but I don't really feel like spending 2.4 million commas to make 400,000. I'm going to try and look for something better, right? So you can keep looking. Now, I was looking earlier and I found a pretty good one here. I found the Jammy Jack glove, which actually looked like a pretty good deal. 3 million commas is the cheapest, and the craft is 5.3 plus that's 850,000 plus that. Let's say 1 million, 1.2. Let's say 1.5, 1.5, about 1.7, and then the sale is about 3 million. So even if it takes me 300,000 commas to mage it, which is very unlikely, I know Jammy Jacks mage pretty smoothly, I should be making north of 1 billion commas profit. Now, quick disclaimer, if you guys also go and do the same Jammy Jack glove, if you do it on Echo at least, then no one's going to be making profit, me, you, or anyone else who decides to do it. So I strongly encourage you guys to do another item, not the Jammy Jack. This is just what I'm going to do for the video, for the demonstration. So I put it down here. I'm going to go buy the resources. I have exactly 5 million commas. I'm going to craft it, buy a couple runes, and then we'll see how we do. All right, and so our Jammy Jack glove is crafted. And now I'm going to get the runes. What I'm going to do, instead of going to the market and buying them, I'm kind of going to buy them from myself just for the demonstration. So let's say like I need vitality runes right over here. I don't have any runes on. So whatever runes I take, I'm going to put those commas into the bank. So it's as if I bought them. I just don't want to buy them actually because I don't want to use those commas. But for the sake of the demonstration, it'll still convey like how many commas I spent, and it'll still be fair. So I'm just going to take my own commas, put those commas in the bank, and then we'll catch up at the maging workshop. Maging, yes. Okay, so we got all of our runes. And the estimated price for our runes is that, so we're just going to copy that. That's 1,070,000. So we're just going to do that real quick. Boom, boom, boom. That's 1,070,000. We're going to put that in the bank. Now, I don't think we're going to be using all of these. So whatever we don't use, we can take the commas back out. Let's go Mage It real quick and then see what's up. Now, as I said, we're not going to be going for any crazy stats here. We just want something decent that looks okay for us to sell it. So my main target points are going to be a good vitality, good agility, 15 air damage, and full resistance. And the rest can kind of be a little bit here and there. And obviously we need the range there. Now in truth, you don't really even need to mage it, because someone who's looking to exo mage doesn't really care, because they're just going to mage it themselves. But there's a chance that if you mage it, they'll buy yours instead of someone else's, because that's one less time that they have to mage it in their amount of times while they're going for the exo. And maging an item like this is not too difficult. All you have to do is put a few runes. You can see it like over here. If I just get a few lucky runes in a row, I'll basically be done. Like I just got to put this guy here, a couple of those. I'll fast forward this part for you guys. It'll just be a little bit of maging, and then we'll go to the market. So the range just dropped here, and it landed back in a crit, which is basically GG, because we have enough sync, and the stats are good enough that we're not going to struggle here. We're going to try and use our sync to the best of our abilities here. Fix up that, get as good stats as we can. Now for those of you who know maging, you're going to understand what I'm counting here. So that's 51 minus 2 for the pushback, minus 3, minus 6, so that's minus 11, leaves me with 40. With 40, I should be able to easily get that wisdom up. That's minus 9, still minus 9, still minus 9. Let's bring up that. Minus 9, that's minus 16, still minus 16. Let's perfect that. Minus 16, that's 25. 30, 25, 34. So that's 34. Let's see if we can't bring this up. Remember, we have a 40 sync available. We'll do one more try, and it lands with a crit. So let's lower it a little bit. Boom, there we go. And now this is a perfect item that anyone who wants to do an AP exo on, they can try it. Perfect stats. They even have the 1 initiative on it. Let's go see what we can get for this item in the market. And you guys can see over here, I still have basically all of my runes. Still got 1 million. Basically only spent 70,000 worth of runes. I told you guys it wouldn't really be that expensive to mage. If we look at the market, what do we see? We see the lowest price is 2.95. But the stats of theirs compared to ours, I mean, they don't have the pushback resistance. They don't have the wisdom. They don't have any of the cool stuff that we have. So I think I can easily put mine at about 299. But the thing is, if you put it at 299, it's going to start getting pushed all the way past all of these, which is kind of where you have to draw the line. So I'm just going to do I'm just going to undercut that last guy over there. Oh, I think one of them just sold in front of our eyes. Unless I misclicked and I saw something weird. Anyways, I don't want to put it there. I'm going to put it a little bit more. So let's say 297,869. So that way I'm just undercutting this guy here. We got a pretty good ring, and in total, if we put this up for sale, we are left with 1.8. So if we take out the calculator here, let's go back to the bank, bring out our commas, and let's make this simple for ourselves. So if we're going to come over here to the bank, we're going to put back our runes, take back the commas from it, and let's just see how profitable or not profitable we are. So we have almost exactly 1 million. So we're going to put this back. Take out that 7 and just give ourselves 1 million. So in the market, we have an item for, let's just say 3 million commas. We started with 500 and we got 2.8. So we basically made 800,000 commas profit. Didn't take too long, didn't take much effort. And if I wanted to, I could go and do another item now with the commas I have left. And hopefully it's an item that would sell overnight, shouldn't take too long. And this is something, as I said, you guys can do at any level of commas that you guys have. It will just be giving you back commas that are proportional to the amount that you spent, right? Because it depends on the item. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. and I will see you next time. Have a great day and goodbye.